Great.
This year as a group, the most important thing we've learned is the importance of the writing process. The purpose behind our project was to go and interview other midshipman candidates and see what they've learned this year in their writing and how they can apply it next year to the Naval Academy. We're here today with the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Fourier. Kevin Fourier was a man who was pushed to his brink this year. During the indoctrination process, when everyone had to say Kevin Fourier, what did you have to say, Fourier?
I'm silly, sir.
Kevin Fourier, he learned a lot about being silly, but he also learned a lot about writing this year. Kevin Fourier, what is the main thing you learned this year that will help you succeed the most at the Naval Academy?
Planning ahead when given a writing assignment so I don't do it at the last minute and end up getting a bad grade on it.
That's good stuff right there, Kevin Fourier. Kevin Fourier, what was your favorite essay to write and why?
My favorite essay to write was the reflective piece because it allowed me to go into deeper thought about a subject that we were talking about in class.
And what is the most important step you learned this year in the writing process, Kevin Fourier?
The brainstorming process, because you can't just start writing your essay just because you're running out of time. You have to actually spend time brainstorming, deciding what to write and how you're going to write it before you even begin writing.
Oh man, thank you very much. Appreciate it, buddy.
Midshipman Captain Anton Hanton over here sees himself as a grunt, an infantry marine on the front lines, a real tough guy, but there's also a soft side to his writing. Hanton, do you mind me asking you a few questions?
Not at all.
What is the main thing you learned this year that will help you succeed the most at the Naval Academy?
Time management. This year, because I couldn't manage my time properly, I suffered and failed miserably. As a result, I struggled all year. I won't make that mistake again.
Do you plan on continuing journal writing throughout the summer, and why?
Yes, because it helped me organize my thoughts, think more clearly, and it also de-stressed my mind.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Hanton.
Anytime, Congress.
Alright, we're here with Temple Iron Mike Sloan. Not only can he max out the PRT, but he can also write. You mind answering a few questions for us, Temple?
Not at all.
Alright, what was your favorite essay to write and why?
My favorite essay to write was the historical narrative,
Okay.
because I plan on being a history major at the academy, and I thought that'd be a good chance to get a little practice in before I tackle that tough major.
In what ways have you become a better writer this year?
Well, I've had to do rough drafts for the first time in my educational career, so that gave me a great opportunity to improve and make my mistakes.
That's great,
Quite
thank you.
frequent.
Thank you.
Hey, see ya, buddy.
Midshipman candidate Curtis Allen here can squat up to 500 pounds, and his writing capabilities have almost been compared to Shakespeare. Kurt, you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, Hanch.
What was your favorite essay to write this year?
Well, my favorite essay was probably the old reflective essay. You know, it was a memory from my junior year in high school, and it was a really small memory, and I hadn't really thought about it. And then when I went back and I wrote an essay over, and I really started thinking about it, there was a lot of really deep meaning in there, and I really, really enjoyed writing.
That's great stuff. One more for you. What will you do next year to improve your writing at the academy?
I've just got to make sure I keep on doing what I started this year. I got to maintain the writing process. Got to make sure I go and see my teacher. Dr. Phillips does a great job of preaching it to us. I got to make sure I see my teacher every possible chance and make sure I keep the writing solid, keep it fluid, keep going.
Great stuff. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, man. Anytime.
Hey, see ya, Kurt.
See you, man.
Alright, class, you're all about to take a ride on the Swain train right now. Here with Midshipman Candidate Swain. He ran train on the football field, and he also ran train on his essays. Chris Swain, what are you going to do to become a better writer?
I'm going to write multiple rough draft essays. I'm going to visit my teachers more for student conferences.
Alright, that's perfect, man. Well, good luck with your writing in the future, and look forward to seeing you on the field next year, buddy.
Thank you.
Midshipman candidate Ryan Rollins here. When he first showed up at Navs in Newport, he was running a 13-minute mile and a half and was on academic probation. But through thorough determination, he became 3-1 platoon commander and a great writer. Rollins, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Of course not, TJ.
Thank you. What was your favorite text this year and why?
Well, TJ, my favorite text was probably Henry IV. I really thought the character of the prince really exemplified my own journey. You know, I knew I had the potential, I knew I had the capability to really achieve, but I just wasn't really doing it. I was floundering around, not really being the man I knew I could be. And that book inspired me to really become the man I was meant to be.
Great. What did you add / change to your writing process to improve this year?
Well, it all really kind of ties in with Henry IV. I learned to revise my papers. I was one of those people that wanted to write it once and be done. But I realized that that's just not the way to write. You have to sit there, you have to revise, you have to get help, you have to get it proofread, and I understand that now, and my writing has just come a long way.
Great. Pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Ryan.
Pleasure, anytime.
3. We're here with Midshipman Kenneth de Fournois, a candidate of Haitian descent who can barely speak English, but he can write a great essay. De Fournois, I have one question to ask you. Who have you become as a writer?
As a writer, I've become, I'd say a pointer instead of a painter. A painter describes, just gives little hints throughout the essay to tell you, what it's talking about. But a pointer tells you the point from the beginning and then breaks it down. So that's my style.
Words of wisdom from Midshipman Kenneth de Fournois. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
My old man said, old man, spend his life living off the land.
Justin Adams, how you doing?
How you doing, Sean?
Hey, great, man. Here with Justin Adams, a kid who claims he's the most American kid in the battalion. He's a real stand-up guy, loves the Lord Jesus Christ, loves the colors red, white, and blue, and loves his country. And almost as much as he loves his country, he loves writing.
Hoorah!
Hey, Jazz, what was your favorite essay to write this year, buddy?
I would probably have to say my reflective narrative. Because the thing I got to do was reflect on my country. Like to write about my country, write about something I was a part of. Easy essay for me.
Hey, whenever you're writing about the Stars and Stripes, it's gonna be easy,
Oh yeah.
Hey, what was your favorite text we read this year, Jazz?
I'm all about spooky texts.
Oh, you're a spooky kind of guy.
Yeah.
Real spooky guy,
I
alright.
love the scary stories. So I'd have to say Devil in the White City.
Great read, I loved it myself. Real spooky. Hey, Justin. He's got the red, white, and blue flying high on the farm. Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm.
Although Mark Bashir spends most of his time playing FIFA and listening to house music, he has received many good grades in English 11. Mark, can I ask you a few questions about the writing process this year?
Yeah,
Who have you become as a writer?
a better person and a greater individual.
Why?
Writing
how?
has helped me discover myself here at the Naval Academy Prep School.
Shoot.
What was your favorite essay to write this year and why?
I like the narrative essay because my narration techniques are very effective when writing papers. For example, I wrote my narrative on a hike I went on to discover myself